carry that often will not let you down. That's a lot of damage onto VTO.
Oh, that's just first blood.
That's, yeah, I'm surprised that
on this Vex, Zanzara on his way as well. VTO goes in with the last breath, and there's the follow-up. And Dajor, there's no way you can get out of that one.
Dragon now spawning in about 15 seconds.
Nice Everfrost with the root, but look at the damage onto Dajor. HiRit, well, okay, that was the minion you auto-attacked a couple of times there, but he found his target in the end, gets the kill. Astralis now closing in. All 5 members of Astralis are on the top side of the map for the moment. Deo, of course, will come back and join the rest of his team. HiRit flashes away. Flawless Duet will find the sun, but the shutdown goes over to White Knight.
Yeah.
Schlatten gonna get engaged on here by Dajor. There's the stopwatch. Can Schlatten get out of this? He's able to dodge away with the Hextech Rocket Belt. There's the Slicing Maelstrom as well. Mersa now in for a world of hurt. Thank you, Astralis, for distracting from my Droke as they pick up 2 kills. HiRit next target here. And he doesn't have the flash. He's got hooked, and he is downed.
Equalizes the gold, and now Misfits.
Oh, that was gorgeous! Oh, they predicted the fact he would take the lantern. The hook connects from Mersa. Steps forward, and here comes Dajor. The slicing maelstrom onto the backline, and already Schlatten is down. Mersa next. That's 2 to Astralis, and once again, or at least he plays on as now he's caught out in the side lane. Pops the stopwatch. Promiscue's going to try and put the lantern down. The flash onto the lantern will get him out with a shield from the personal space. Fear down as well, but HiRit has found the backline. And HiRit's already found one of what could be a few kills. Look at Kobe trying to get away, and look at HiRit saying, not today, my friends. And Zara next up will be able to escape, but that's 3 kills over to Misfits. Purple Worm, Mersa on a control ward, not spotted out here. Zanzara will step forward and be met by Mersa. Zanzara now rooted up, and that's the jungler, and he might be dead before the rest of his team can even react. White Knight slicing Maelstrom said half his cooldown down. Baron secured. Schlatten secures it. Dajor now the target for all of Misfits, and that's 2 kills.
In the bot lane, have themselves a 7k gold lead. Level 17 on this Aurelia is scary to deal with, but the TP flank now coming in from White Knight.
There goes Dajor as well. That's the damage they were looking for onto Neon. Stopwatch popped by Dajor. He's got a lantern to get to. White Knight coming in with a slicing Maelstrom as they look to get onto the backline. HiRit dodging away. Another kill goes over to Astralis. Schlatten dead. Flash, Spectral, more. Zanzara looking for more in this fight if he can find it, but HiRit continues to dodge, duck, weave his way around, but the doom and the gloom that is Dajor. We don't talk about that too much, do we, as Misfits start up the Baron. Mersa once again in this flank position. TP coming in from White Knight as he looks to join this fray. 2,000 HP on the Baron already secured. Dajor's going to try and get onto the backline, but Mersa is just distracting, delaying Astralis from getting into this fight. Now can White Knight get in there? He can. Slicing Maelstrom finds one. HiRit next up as Kobe will secure, and VTO has to flash away. Dragon is available for Astralis, but they do lose out on the Baron.
A very disjointed fight there for Misfits. Yes, they were able to secure the Baron, but Schlatten still has his ultimate. VTO still has his ultimate. Neon still has his ultimate. A lot of tools were not used, which made it very easy for Astralis. Again, this Vex finding ways to get onto the backline, creating a lot of chaos, beautifully set up the CC to allow for White Knight to then follow up and get him some kills. And as you rightly said in the call, Mersa just providing distraction, getting in the way, good hook lands. But then watch this, from the Vex, 3-man fear, into the root comes through. Zanzara on the front line, just buying a little bit of time. And then White Knight, noticing the overcommitment has come through. No ultimate from Schlatten, gets 1 shot before he has an opportunity. The GA comes through from Zanzara, and the rest of Misfits are forced to retreat.
Misfits will have this Baron buff for the next 2 minutes, but we are now even on those Drake, Infernal, and Double Cloud for Astralis, Ocean, and Double Cloud for Misfits. I don't actually think you're the worst caster, just so you know. I think you're a good caster.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, it is.
It's also day 1, so you know, just like the teams, we're all warming up.
That is very true. That is very true.
Right now, Misfits' game plan, they want to use this Baron to try and break into the base. Of course, those inhibitors have respawned on the side of Astralis, and Astralis is doing a good job just grouping up. They do have no teleport on White Knight right now, and notice that this time around, Misfits are clearing out behind them, using that sweeper to try and deny any potential flanks, but the hook comes through from Promiscu.
There's the Flame Chompers, and Mercer's just dead where he stands. Nothing he can really do in that situation. Got the depth charge off, but Astralis once again able to find a pick, and all this does is stop Misfits in its tracks. They've got a minute left on this Baron. They have lost 300 gold from it. And remember, you get 1.5k from taking the darn thing. So net, this is almost a 2,000 gold loss on this Baron power play. The fear going out onto VTO as Slatter looks for Zanzara. VTO able to use the wind wall just to keep himself safe. HiRit, Vanguard's Edge is a possibility for this duet. Doesn't quite find the stun that he was looking for in that moment. Zanzara gets back to the Lantern and Astralis get back out of the fight.
Well, the thing is, Astralis just keeps stalling, right? They keep finding ways. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. But Dajor does not have his ultimate, which means that Neon's going to be safe for now, going to heal a lot of that back up. But this is really good from Astralis. They keep finding ways to stall the game. They're finding flank TPs, they're finding good fights, they're finding picks, just utilizing these pockets of vision, and Misfits tried to be really diligent this time. They were like, okay, sweep everything from behind us. Look at these control wards you can see in the bottom of Astralis' jungle. Like, there was good control, but the one pocket that they didn't quite check yet, that is where Astralis was. Yep. That is where the pick comes through, and that is what allows them to win out the team fight. And then Misfits try to force a fight 4v5. The ultimate misses from Zlatan. There's no follow-up from VTO. This wombo combo that we're supposed to see with Diana, Yasuo, Irelia, and then with the Jhin cleaning up, we haven't really seen outside of the laning phase because Misfits just haven't been able to pull it off, and Astralis have just done a great job of stalling things out and making things as difficult as possible for Misfits.
And now Kobe's at that 5 items plus boot stage. Like, he is a full build Jinx. You don't get bigger than this unless you sell those plated steel caps and decide to pick yourself up another offensive weapon.
Also, just a lot of damage on the side of Kobe. Look at that. He has the Bloodthirster, he has Infinity Edge, Lord Dominance, Gale Force. Just so much flat damage. I think the shielding also makes sense, just that extra bit of security. Yeah. You know, when you have Irelia and Yasuo trying to dive on top of you, having not only the ability to potentially lifesteal through some of the damage, but also that additional shielding may mitigate that one shot if you do happen to get hit by Zlatan's ult.
Especially since you don't have the stopwatch possibility, no GA. You're not going to come back from the dead as Kobe. GA about, I'd say, a tenth of its way away for Zanzara. Astralis maybe just waiting that one out. Of course, what we usually end up doing around this portion of the game is waiting for the objectives to spawn. Interestingly, no bounties available for Astralis on those objectives. You can see the tier 2s no longer have that orange halo around them, meaning the gold is even enough and the dragons are even enough and the towers are even enough for it not to make a difference. Actually, 4 metrics the bounties are worked off. As player experience levels, total level in the game is one of the metrics as well. Oh. As Misfits look for that engage, there's Kobe. Will Bloodthirster shield be enough? He gets ignited and he ticks down. The shield was not enough to keep Kobe alive. Misfits found the engage. And I found a few times myself surprised by how quickly Misfits were able to find these kills.
They've constantly been looking for these picks, and it is these picks that enable them to come out on top against Astralis. They're able to find a crucial one onto Kobe, but now Astralis onto back.
Great cleanse from Neon into the flash. He gets away from the Slicing Maelstrom, still stunned up, but White Knight is the only one to fall as the Slicing Maelstrom does not enough for Astralis. Misfits will wipe Astralis, apart from Zanzara, who's able to escape, but this is the Nexus, and this is Misfits claiming their first win in the LEC Spring 2022.
And just like that, the game ends. No